1860, the year of the very first Open Championship. The world had yet to learn of the light bulb, the phonograph, the automobile, and the airplane. But this championship began and flourished. Through the decades, its list of winners reads like a who's who of golf. Morris, Jones, Hogan, Player, Palmer, Nicklaus, Watson. What would it mean to claim golf's oldest prize? We're about to find out. This is the Open Championship.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present the final major championship of the year. Today, it's opening round coverage of the Open. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. On top is the Norwegian Victor Hovland. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to begin the quest for the iconic Claret Jug.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
Second shot now at this opening hole. Four feet now for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and she'll quickly get it to 1 under par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second. A birdie opportunity at 2, and Nota Begay is down there.
Ball coming downhill from the top side of the hole, but shouldn't be that much break in it.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That finished off for par here at the second, and she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. On to the third. On the tee box, ready to go at the par 4. And that's going to wind up a little straighter than the first two drives. It's in the fairway here at 3. Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. 10-foot putt left. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Moving on, we come to the par 5 fourth. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. All set now for the 5th hole. That one safely on the putting surface. Now this for birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started on line.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Sometimes you worry so much about the putt getting away that you completely forget to hit it.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And she's going to stay at -3. Forging ahead, we come to the par 5 6th. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Headed to hole number 7.
This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie. Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was one up from disastrous, really.
A look here at birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at 4 under par. Getting set to tee off on this par 3. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie. One more par 4 to get through on this front side as we come to the par 4 ninth. That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. Second shot, good look at the green. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Chance now for another birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. First hole of the back nine, hole number 10.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
12 feet still to go. Now the pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Tee shot here at the par 4. That is right and way offline. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. That approach shot just a little right, little short.
Now this for another birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Nope. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and the lead's going to remain 2. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. And that'll do just fine. 6 feet now for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Here we are at hole number 13. This up the right side off the tee.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that line.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Chance now for another birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. Par 3, tee shot needs to be precise. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Be very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she'll remain at 9 under. Final few holes coming up as we reach the par 4 15th.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
133 the number. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
This could be a good one.
Oh, she's got great balance in that swing. So you can see, just picks the iron shot off the turf, and, well, the result, inside 10 feet. Well done.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. Stepping up to the 16th hole. That one up the right side.
That got a fortunate bounce. Oh, it'll be just fine.
Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Well, it's not in the thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number one. Really, the lie's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's a standard pitch.
This only about 5 feet for birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. Looking for one good clean strike of the golf ball here at the par 3. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Now this for another birdie.
And it's an inviting one, ever so slightly up the hill with just a hint of movement from left to right.
Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18th. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. I like the looks of this one.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Oh, yeah, birdies in 15, 16, 17, and 18. So, Frank, today, in a word, incredible.
Just made a complicated game appear so simple.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present golf's oldest major and the final major championship of the year. Today, live second round coverage of the Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. She's got a commanding lead on the rest of the field as she has been sensational so far. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. A birdie putt, and we check in for the first time today with a man who's won 4 tournaments on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And a dead straight look here. Very little break, just has to get it online.
Oh, how good a read is that? It is a birdie at the opening hole. And she'll move to 14 under par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
That is absolutely fine. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament. Now on the third hole.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Now, from long range, this for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Getting set to tee off on this par 5. And that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Just got to get this out to a good number per second at the par 5. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track. Third shot, looking for a good one.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 16 under par. All set now for the 5th hole. Okay, that one passed the hole just a bit, but a birdie try upcoming. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
One thing I can say is it looks to be almost dead straight, but it's going to carry a good amount of speed as it hits that slope.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and she'll remain at 16 under par. Forging ahead, we come to the par 5 6th. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Length will be an issue here, no question, as will the speed down that slope. But this is for an eagle. Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And she'll move now to 17 under. On to the 7th. On the tee box, ready to go at the par 4. This starting toward the right side.
This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And that will move her score to 18 under par. Next up, we come to the par 3-8. Well, he played it safe, but that's okay there on the front part of the green. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And that's going to keep her at 18 under par. One more par 4 to get through on this front side as we come to the par 4 9th. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Oh, that was one heck of an effort right there. That would have been the birdie of the day by far. Well done. Well holed. That's in for her par at the 9th. Hole number 10 as we get set for the back 9. And she's starting this one a little to the left. And this Nota, her second from the fairway.
She's got 155 yards to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of this green.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move now to 19 under. Now the par 4 needs a good tee shot. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot, good look at the green. Here we go.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, well, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And she'll move to an even 20 under par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Here now the second shot. It's 120 yards.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
Now this for another birdie.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament. Here we are at hole number 13. No fairway here, this one in that rough.
Oh, she got a great swing. I really like that goal swing, and I love that shot too. Inside 10 feet.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Oh, everything going right now. That a fourth consecutive birdie. And she'll get it to 22 under par. Par 3 tee shot needs to be precise. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Hold it there. Yeah, well done. That putt had potential for danger, but that's pretty good. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she'll remain at 22 under. Final few holes coming up as we reach the par 4 15. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Noda, her second coming up.
She's looking at 118 yards to the hole, pin sitting on the right. Sand wedge in the air, coming in just left of the hole, but should end up very nice.
Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And she'll move to 23 under par. Stepping up to the 16th hole. The rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Everything's been coming up roses so far. This, a look at eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And her score will move to 24 under par. Getting set to tee off on this par 3. Okay, safely aboard on the back part of the green, but a long way from this front hole location. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And she'll stay at minus 24 for the tournament. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after the big drive, this a short approach to the par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, so she'll finish that off for her par here at 18. And that will just miss being around in the 50s. 2 putts here means it's a 60. Well, it's a tournament full of storylines, but our featured... EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present the final major championship of the year. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. So early trouble, her second here at 1. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And this is a putt you should make 7 out of 10 times. Looks to be dead straight, nothing to push it offline.
Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Okay, not too bad there. 8 feet now for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And she'll move to 25 under now. Now on the third hole, and getting set to tee off on this par 4.
Really, you have to credit the tee shot because that was huge. Great position, but the touch, every bit as good. Beautiful shot.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And that will move her to 26 under par. This one working up the right side.
Oh, talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5. Comfortably on for 2.
So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. Oh, do that. How about the read there? Perfectly judged, as that is home for an eagle. Up Up next, it is the par 3 fifth. We have real chance here to get on a run. The eagle on the previous hole and now stuffs it inside of 10 feet. Look out. Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And that is going to move her to a tidy 29 under par. Forging ahead, we come to the par 5 sixth. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And that's going to take her to an even 30 under par. On to the 7th. On the tee box, ready to go at the par 4. Oh, this is going to be way down there. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. One eagle on this front side already. This would be a second. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. And that's going to get her to 31 under par. Next up, we come to the par 3/8. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Working back up from below the putting surface. This, a second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she'll stay right where she is, well under par. One more par 4 to get through on this front side as we come to the par 4 ninth.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. First hole of the back 9, hole number 10. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. 135 yards of golf to be played here on this hole. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Might overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Now the par 4 needs a good tee shot. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Now this for another birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and she's going to remain right where she is. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Here we are at hole number 13.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
120 yards.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
Chance now for another birdie.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And with it, she'll move to 32 under par. Settling in, hoping for a good one here at the par 3. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. A long one coming up here for birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she's going to remain right where she is. Final few holes coming up as we reach the par 4 15. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Now, in my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. And that's going to take her score to 33 under par. Stepping up to the 16th hole. All right, in the fairway. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Look at this. What a putt from there. Nearly a miracle eagle. That was really well done. Now this for another birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And that's going to move her now to 34 under par. Par 3 tee shot needs to be precise. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
This going to be her second shot now at the par 3. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle. A little long, a little left, but still good.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that won't quite get them into the 50s, but that's quibbling. This is a round of 60. So who knows what the winds will bring on Sunday, but our future golfer is going to try and sleep on a 54 hole.
time, for us mere mortals, it marches on. Here on this ancient course, it stands still. If these fairways and greens could talk, oh, what stories they'd tell. Tales of heartbreak and anguish, desperation and despair, and also triumph and destiny. Today, the world's best will take their shot, battling to be known as the champion golfer of the year. This is the final round of the Open Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we bring you live final round coverage of the Open. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
Rough off the tee, straight out of the gate. That's interesting. So much will depend on the lie.
So the tee shot misses right. Now the second here at 1. A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And she'll move now to 36 under par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ten-foot putt left. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That finished off for par here at the second. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Now on the third hole. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Not quite enough, but that's pretty good. It's just so tough to calculate how much speed's going to be taken off before you get to the green, but that was very well judged. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third, and that's going to move her to 37 under par. Impressive. Getting set to tee off on this par 5. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. So now this, from 24 feet away, it's for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Ready to go at the 5th. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this is one you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And she's going to remain right where she is. Forging ahead, we come to the par 5 6th. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And she's going to take it to an even 40 under par. Amazing. Headed to hole number 7. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
Chance now for another birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Looking for one good clean strike of the golf ball here at the par 3. Okay, safely aboard. This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to remain right where she is. One more par 4 to get through on this front side as we come to the par 4 ninth.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Played just a little too much break there. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. Hole number 10 as we get set for the back 9. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Now this for another birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. On the tee box, ready to go at the par 4.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Maybe gave that one a little too much credit and it missed on the high side. That one finished off. It's in for par. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 18-footer. You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. We're at the 13th hole now.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, we have 140 yards left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par.
Getting set to tee off on this par 3.
Nope, couldn't get the right shape on that one. It'll miss the green left. Now this, her second into this par 3. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And she's going to remain right where she is. Final few holes coming up as we reach the par 4 15. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So, in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Ah, that a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And she'll move even further under par.
The 17th hole, ready to play.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And her score will get even lower. Incredible. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
We're looking at 138 yards left, pin smack bang in the middle.
That's a really solid shot. Smack bang into the middle of the green. She should be happy.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it's just a fraction off liner. That would have gone in. Yes, what a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait, but this certainly must feel like this will be a victory. Just a wonderful week all in all. Our featured player handling the elements beautifully, as you have to do over here. You're going to have their name forever etched on that claret jug, Frank. You played the game at the highest level. You know how special that is.
Well, that little ceremony on the 18th green says it all, Rich. They hold up the claret jug and they announce the champion golfer of the year.
So, for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds